Some places seem to hold on to the past, where whispers of old tragedies never quite fade. Black Hollow, Virginia is one of those places. Black Hollow, Virginia is one of those places. Nearly 100 years ago, a boy vanished in these woods, and then, in 2022, it happened again, but this time someone was watching. Nestled deep in the Appalachian Mountains lies a town the world forgot, Black Hollow, Virginia. The fog never really lifts, and neither do the whispers of its past. Coal dust lingers in the air, but so does something else. In 1922, a young boy named Thomas Granger vanished on the edge of the forest. He was just 10 years old, last seen playing near the trees, in his suspenders and boots. Locals found only one clue: an old, crumbling coal shaft nearby, known as Shaft 9. It was supposed to be abandoned, but something about it always felt alive. Near the shaft, they found a single muddy boot, Thomas's. No other tracks, no sign of struggle, just silence. Later, in his bedroom, his mother found a torn diary page. In a child handwriting were 6 haunting words. "It talks when the wind stops." The town sealed Shaft 9 shortly after. Warning signs went up. The entrance was bolted shut with rusted metal and heavy beams, and Thomas became a ghost in the town's memory. 100 years later, almost to the day, another child walked the same path. Elise Carter, 8 years old, was on a family hike through those same woods. She ran ahead, just like Thomas. But when her mother called her name, there was no answer, just a heavy, unnatural silence. The birds had stopped singing. Search parties swept the woods for days. Flashlights, rescue dogs, drones, every tool available, but no tracks, no trail. Elise was gone. Then 2 days later, her backpack appeared dry, untouched, resting against a mossy stump, as if it had been placed there carefully. Inside was a half-eaten sandwich, her sketchbook, and a drawing of a tunnel, with glowing red eyes staring out from the darkness. Her father, Dean Carter, recognized the tunnel immediately. As a local historian, he'd seen it before in old mining maps. It was Shaft 9. Police reopened the sealed shaft under his urging. It hadn't been disturbed in decades until now. Inside, the mine was a hollow skeleton, collapsed beams, rusted rails, damp air. But the path led somewhere deeper. On one of the wooden supports, written in fresh chalk, were the words, "She followed the singing." No one had brought chalk. Near it's a single, barefoot footprint was found in the thick dust, small child-sized, leading inward. A week later, a trail cam over a mile away captured something at 3:13 a.m., a barefoot figure in a nightgown, wandering silently through the woods. Her eyes were open, but it was like no one was home. When Elise's family saw the footage, they knew it was her. But the state seized the footage the next day, calling it sensitive material. The case went cold. Headlines read, "Child missing after eerie parallel to 1922 case." But people didn't want to believe what it really suggested. In Black Hollow, the townsfolk started whispering again, pointing toward the forest, talking about the old stories, about humming at night, about voices that don't belong. At night, some hikers say they see a soft glow coming from inside shaft, a flicker, a pulse like something waiting, and sometimes, when the wind dies down in Black Hollow, you can hear it, the soft voice of a little boy humming an old, unfamiliar tune. Maybe the past doesn't stay buried in places like Black Hollow. Maybe some stories write themselves over again in the same woods, under the same wind, when no one is listening.